We are live.
Okay, you may go now. You feel better?
I wanted to say with you.
No, go.
Oh, fine.
Talking serious business.
Like and subscribe, everybody.
They know. Thank you, son.
We're trying to hit 1 million subscribers.
We ain't gonna hit no damn 1 million, but get the shit yesterday.
Well, maybe you'll get it.
Yes, Jay, that is true. Yesterday was better. I totally agree. Cause you sit here and think about it like that goddamn. You know how I felt with the last match with fucking Reilly and fucking Adam Cole. I felt like last year when I was here, when I was watching WrestleMania with my kids, and I fucking fell asleep on the Edge and Randy Orton match because it seemed like it went on for a fucking hour. It seemed like it went on too long. Like, I fell asleep on it. And I felt like I was about to fall asleep on this Adam Cole fucking Kyle O'Reilly match. Nice ending. I mean, I love the Devon Dudley fucking catching a Caesar shake, but it was too long. It's like, it's hard. I see they tried to do brutality, but it's hard when two dudes are friends, and it's like you can tell they're good friends. And it's like, you go like, okay, go out there and fuck up your best friend. It's one thing to wrestle a match with him. But to go out there and say, oh yeah, go fuck him up. We got an unsanctioned match. Take it to the motherfucker. It's hard. Everybody don't got that switch, Some people do. Like Shawn Michaels and fucking Triple H, because they're fucking vain motherfuckers. So it's easy for them to do that shit. Some people don't. You can tell them dudes, they genuinely care about each other. Because it like that match, it was lacking. It was a cool match, but it was lacking. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, of course, I think the vote is out. Day one was better than day two, but I mean, but I ain't gonna take this shit away. Escobar and the Irish Ace, they brought their shit. That ladder match to start off, it was another good. They were smart. You had another good start, and them boys, they did their shit. They did their shit. I mean, even at the end, I mean, shit. You made Escobar beautiful moment. Him and his boy out there, holding the fucking titles. Great fucking moment, And then now you send the Irish Ace ass back to the UK and put another Cruiserweight title and let them win that shit over there. And that's what you do. But, yeah. I mean, the women's tag team match was cool. I have to say this. And, me and Charles was going back and forth about this shit because we was talking during the shit. To me, Bronson Reed is cool. But to me, him and Gargano Styles didn't match up. It's like Gargano. We didn't see Gargano work with a lot of people and have, like, fucking crazy, amazing fucking matches. And it's just like with him, it was like, I seen a botch here and a botch there. I mean, of course, young Chuck go fucking come on here and say, oh, well, that match was good. It's because you wanted or Eli Drake or LA Knight to fucking win. And the match didn't turn out fucking cool. But I don't know. It's just like with anything, styles make fights. And they styles didn't match up enough where the match would have been better. So, I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. He messed up a couple of times. But, I think you just imagine this. If they would have put Eli Drake in there with fucking Johnny Gargano, they would have tore that motherfucking house down. They would have tore it down. It would have been rivaling the fucking ladder match. So, I mean, if you sit back and look at it, it's like they didn't have a bad match on the card, but shit could have been better. O'Reilly have been the same thing on repeat in Ring of Honor 20. Yeah. Yep. And Gargano, he saved the fucking match. I agree. But see, and then we sit there go with the fucking, this shit irritated the shit out of me. You get to the Finn Balor and Killer Cross match. Cool match. But the psychology, I mean, you had Finn Balor being like one of the goddamn Andersons out there. He targeted niggas' shoulder, targeted niggas' ribs, was on point. And then you get Killer Cross, big bitch ass. I don't even know if I consider half-ass selling or halfway selling. He halfway selling shit. If you looked at that match, that motherfucker should have been coming out like this, holding his ribs, fucking shoulder fucked up, fucking barely doing shit with one arm. It's like he wasn't doing nothing. And then it got me in that fucking spot where I started looking at AEW where they non-sell for shit. And then, I don't know, somebody told him or signaled to him like, hey, start selling. Then he starts selling a little bit more. Let me put Young Chuck up in here. So that's my fucking top critiques off the top. Cause I feel like fucking Killer Cross did not fucking sell properly. And that shit irritated the shit out of me watching that shit.
All right, now I sat here and I listened to you speak your piece. Let me tell you something, Jack. Bronson Reed did a good job tonight. You keep trying to knock him because he wasn't your fucking pick. You wanted LA Knight. I get it. However, for his size and working 2 nights back to back, you got to give that dude credit. That dude brought it. He still hit all his moves. He still did everything he was supposed to do. And Randy, let me ask you this: how do we know that fucking Gargano even wanted to work with him or not? Because I didn't see Gargano out there doing him any favors. I'll tell you that right now. He wasn't doing him any favors out there. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at. Where it comes. I
can agree with that.
Yeah, you can tell when Johnny Gargano's happy to match up with someone, and he's willing to fucking put it all out there and do a good job. He went half-assed tonight. Now we can't blame all that on Bronson Reed. You know, to me, honestly, the best match of the night was the ladder match for the Cruiserweight title.
I said that in the beginning.
My personal opinion, that was the best match of the night, and it shouldn't have been the first match on the card. You know, like, I don't know what was going on tonight. It just seemed like, I think because we were so overjoyed with everything that went down last night that we expected tonight to be better because it had more implication matches. But it seemed like tonight was more like just an episode of regular NXT during the week.
You know, I'll say this much. It was a little bit better than a normal NXT, but they match selection. Like, you should have had fucking Adam Cole and them. If they was going to put that shit out there, they should have been the first match of the night.
I think so, too. Because then you got Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. They're so busy trying to one-up all the matches that came before them that it really wasn't, to me, all that entertaining because and it's not their fault, you know. But when you see fucking Gargano and Ciampa kill themselves 3 matches straight with the same type of feud, same type of matches, then you got Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly trying to come behind that and try to mimic that. It's not going to work, you know. Like, they did everything they could in that match. You know, they carried fucking
DMX gone?
He gone?
I know.
They just announced it?
The last time I heard,
look and see if DMX passed away.
They said he had temporary, the brain activity was down. And they said that nigga had COVID. He caught COVID.
Wait, he had COVID too?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a drug overdose and a heart attack, which is already hard enough.
Yeah. I heard he had COVID.
Yeah, man. That's a lot of shit at one time, man. For any fucking body, man.
Because you got to remember, he had a heart attack. Plus, what people don't realize with COVID just attacks shit.
It attacks everything.
It attacks shit and makes shit worse. You know? Okay, it's not official yet, so I'm going to hold back all that for right now. Probably during the show, maybe we find out. But, yeah, and this is the thing. Even with Gargano and fucking Ciampa, as you talked about it, we was tired of the matches, but their minds are creative where they was coming up with other stuff to sit there to come up to try to make it better. It's like they was trying to do that during the match, but it was so slow. And that's when you remember we was talking to Voxer, and I was sitting there telling you, I said it's hard. And I'm telling you, I got word. It's hard when you got 2 fast-paced wrestlers, and then you tell them to slow it down. That's not what they're doing. That's not their game. And that's why it came off. It was a cool match. It wasn't trash.
No,
But
it wasn't. It wasn't a trash match, but I mean, we had to take into consideration too that Bronson Reed just got done wrestling a Dandy yesterday, the night before, and then he had to come back out here with Gargano, which, like I said, I'm going to keep on saying it. In my opinion, Gargano didn't really want to work with that dude tonight. You can tell. You know what I'm saying? Like,
on this look and tag TMZ on my page. Shit, you better fucking shit. If you got the news, you drop it on your page.
hey, honestly, man, that really sucks for DMX, man. Like, we all grew up with the dude in some way, shape, or another. I actually met the guy when I was doing security at the hospital out here. And you remember that, Randy, when one of the Rough Riders got hurt, the motorcycle, they got hurt, and they came to Arrowhead, and DMX brought the camera crew, and I was the one that had the unfortunate pleasure of telling him he couldn't videotape in the hospital. He was cool about it, though, but then my stupid-ass employees was running around sucking his dick trying to get autographs.
But
I don't miss
when we
those.
worked, I mean, not to switch this to DMX, but we worked at Arrowhead, a lot of people, like people didn't realize, like Rodney King was always up there.
I sat at his bedroom door.
Like Rodney King was up there.
The media wasn't up there.
You remember when Snoop came up there? Shit, I remember when Schwarzenegger came up there. What was it, the fucking firefighters?
Yeah, one of the firefighters got killed.
I remember fucking, what's that, AJ Johnson from Ezel from Friday? I remember when he came up there.
Yeah.
My cousin.
There's a lot of people that came up there.
Yeah.
But, getting back to this NXT situation, the women's tag team match was all right. I just got to put out an honorable mention that Indy Hartwell, she sure can't get it. Like, I'm telling you, bro, like, it's like she have a little cake back there, even though she, all into exercising and muscling out and stuff, Like,
you look at their whole little Australian little invasion. You got fucking her, you got fucking Rhea Ripley, you got fucking Tony Storm, you got the fucking Iconics, I'm missing some people.
Tony Storm is a cake factory.
Shit, yeah, that girl got ass.
Like what are they? I don't know what they call. They call it a bum back there. She got major bum.
Facts.
Hey.
Those are facts.
So my opinion, Adam Cole's gone. He's probably gonna show up on the main roster now.
It says, yeah, it's hitting the net.
Oh man,
I don't even have my computer. But
yeah, they probably the family got to make that decision, man. Hardest decision, a person can make.
Yeah, I think Juice is hitting now. Juice Robinson. Yeah, because I know she used to fuck with the English dude too.
Tony Storm?
Yeah.
No, her dude is if you go to her IG page, it's a different dude.
It was Juice Robinson.
I didn't see Juice Robinson on there.
He been hitting that too. Because you remember at first it was who was it? It was that other dude. It was another English dude, and then he fucked a wrestler. He fucked up, and then Tyler Bates, that little young ass nigga. That was the first.
Mustache Mountain.
Yeah. It's official. R.I.P. the legend. But see, the switch to DMX, I heard.
Hey, Melissa, check again. They said they just announced it.
He had low brain activity. But see, it's hard because I think it was probably one of them Joan Rivers situations where he was brain dead. They knew he was brain dead. And then, you try to figure every fucking thing out before they unplug him.
Yeah, try to figure out which way they want to handle it, which way they want to go with it, stuff like that.
Just like the same thing like with Whitney Houston's daughter. Her ass was dead. And they kept her on the fucking machine for 6 fucking months until they could figure out how to divvy up all the fucking money, where the money goes, and all this shit.
Dude, and prayers up to Bobby Brown, man. He done lost everybody around him.
And you got to remember, shit, what was that? Bobby Brown Jr. fucking
Just
just
that's
took the
what
dirt
I'm
out.
saying.
Yeah.
He
He
done
lost
lost everybody around him.
Well, he got a lot of kids, but he didn't lost, what, 2, 3 kids?
Man.
The family pulled the plug because he was brain dead. I figured that. Because, I
Yeah.
mean, I heard that shit, too. He was gone. He was gone, and then I knew when they said he had a heart attack, the OD, and then I heard he had COVID. I said, shit, yeah. You might as well get the slow singing and the flower bringing. It's over.
Yeah, because they ain't no use in trying to hold up on no machine.
Mm-mm. I knew when they said COVID,
Yeah. See,
he was dead for 30 minutes when they found him.
I didn't hear nothing
Oh,
about
yeah,
no COVID.
shit.
I just
Shit, if
heard
he was dead for 30 minutes.
I just heard the alleged overdose and the heart attack, and I figured that's hard enough.
No, look at that. They said he was dead for 30 minutes. Shit. Hey, everybody can't pull a Jerry King Lawler. Be dead like 15 minutes and come back. That shit don't happen for everybody.
Motherfucking Jerry Lawler. I'm starting to think that shit was fake. He wasn't dead. Because shit, this motherfucker came back eating Sonic the next week. Remember that shit? He was, first of all, no. First of all,
He wasn't
he
eating
had a
Sonic.
heart attack, and
He
he
had
was
a
in the
fucking
hospital bed with a steak, a
yeah. I
baked
was gonna say that.
potato, and some onion rings and shit while he was in the hospital for a heart attack. Then, like, what, 2 weeks later, his ass was on Raw eating them fried foods from fucking Sonic. Remember that shit? I was like, man, that motherfucker he couldn't have had no heart attack, bro.
Shit.
They wanted to put that fucking doctor over because CM Punk was suing his ass. It's all fucking conjoined together. It's just like
damn.
Magic Johnson fake having AIDS.
God
That nigga
damn.
don't want to face Jordan no more.
Hey, I started saying that shit when I was a kid. You
That's
remember
the
when I
truth.
first told
Those are facts.
you remember when I first told you that? And you was like, come on, man. I'm like, bullshit, look at
Those
it.
are facts. He the healthiest HIV nigga I ever seen in my life. And he had HIV when it was back killing folks.
Facts. You remember
I'm sorry.
he got a what was it, 91? After fucking Jordan dusted his ass in them finals 4 rounds. Shit.
Hey, and then when you go back and you watch The Last Dance, Magic was like, I knew it was over. I knew me and Larry's time was over.
I bet it was.
Wasn't nothing you could do against that, bro.
I remember 91. They barely won game 1. They barely. If it wasn't for, and people don't even talk about this, if it wasn't for fucking Sam Perkins busting threes.
No, Melissa, it's going around now that the family pulled the plug and stuff. Oh, Melissa says CNN ain't got it yet.
No, it ain't popped up on here because I get CNN on here.
It's coming though. It's coming though. You know,
they usually confirm it like 2 or 3 fucking times.
I was just about to say they usually go through a few sources before they go all the way with it, but you know. So now that we got TakeOver out the way and stuff.
There's Mania.
Well, yeah, we got Mania this weekend, but I'm wondering for the Tuesday TakeOver, I mean, which way are we gonna go now? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's gonna come for the belt for Killer Cross? It looked like it's Pete Dunne because they were sitting front row again. But didn't they already do that, or did they miss each other? They might have missed each other.
Who?
Pete Dunne and fucking Killer Cross.
Yeah, I mean, because I think when he came back and came over,
or he took Killer Cross's spot in the storyline when he went out.
Yeah, because you remember he was fighting. Was he fighting Cole? Was that he was fighting? No, he was fighting Finn Balor too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He had his title shots as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott one, I think, nailed it right on the head. O'Reilly and Cross, it'll be lackluster. It's because Killer Cross, he doesn't understand wrestling psychology, bro.
It might work because him and Finn Balor.
Now you look at them two matches. Unlike Johnny Gargano, Finn Balor went out there and he set the table for Killer Cross. All he had to do was plug and play.
I'm gonna add one on here. Execution Squad want to come on here. I'm gonna add it
for sure. But what I'm saying is, you know, Okay, Melissa said they just announced he had COVID. They behind. Yeah, But anyway, what I was saying was, you can see how like Gargano didn't really do Bronson Reed any favors, but fucking Finn Balor set the table for Killer Cross. He
Yeah.
told the story from beginning to end with the psychology and everything. And Killer Cross is just doesn't get it. Like there were certain things that Finn Balor was doing to him that he needed to sell, and he was out there no selling, bro. And it's like, what are you doing? Like Finn Balor doesn't have to give you liberties like that. He's that far over where he doesn't have to do that for you.
You remember I was sitting there telling you during the fucking match. I said, "Look at this shit." I said, "He ain't selling that shit."
Hey, Tornado, let me tell you, me and Rain have been back and forth about Killer Cross because I thought in TNA he was overrated. I like the work that he's doing in WWE though, but this performance tonight wasn't a performance of a champion. Like he basically just beat him with a dope fiend, like basically Michael Clark Duncan from the Players Club, and that was it. You know what I mean? And RIP to him too. But Finn Balor set the table for him, bro.
A great Chicago.
Dude, he set everything up for him, and all he had to do was just be at the right place at the right time. But you still needed to sell what Finn was doing to you, so that Finn still had a little bit of heat, and he didn't do that. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
And really, the good thing about NXT, if you don't pull your weight with that strap, they'll pull that strap right off.
Yeah.
It ain't like the main roster where they will drag it out because they have it written out. NXT will fucking take that shit right off of him if he don't fucking do right by that belt and do right by the people that he's working with in the ring.
I agree.
And really, if you want to talk about it, it's time for Gargano to drop that North American title too.
Probably so.
You can go ahead and let that go to LA Knight real quick. See, Randy, you still probably gonna get what you want. Because LA Knight's going to do this feud with fucking Dexter Lumis. Whoever wins that's probably going to get Gargano.
And the sad thing about Lumis doing good work. I mean, I can't take that away from.
I like Dexter Lumis. It just seemed like they stopped him.
Yeah.
Like he was on this path, and then it seemed like they stopped him.
Because you get motherfuckers like Killer Cross coming back and getting in the fucking way.
Yeah. I don't know. He sure got a fine ass wife though.
Yeah. The sad thing about it is, you figure, damn, somebody busting like a motherfucker over here.
You should have won fireworks.
No. I'm from Chicago, bro. I know the difference in gunshots.
Them was rounds. Melissa told me somebody got fucking murked over in front of her job today. I told her, I said, well, you working in San Bernardino now. It ain't Ontario no more. Like, you gonna see that from time to time.
Yeah.
Austin Theory, that's his name. I keep wanting to call that guy Tyler Hero. See, because look, they're gonna end up having him go against Gargano, right? Gargano's probably gonna beat him too.
Well, you see, Austin Theory, the problem was he was getting a nice little push. He was up on the main roster with Seth and them boys, and then he's one of them people. I think when he was in Evolve, had one of them sexual harassments kind of thing going, and then they yanked him off of TV.
I just think it's funny, he got yanked off of TV for the sexual harassment. Velveteen Dream, everybody talking about fire the dream, fire the dream, fire the dream.
Hey,
don't be mad because he was over.
The same thing happened to the Irish Ace. That's why he was out of sight, out of mind for a while too.
Yeah, but I noticed everyone's back except for fucking Velveteen Dream. So what the fuck is the deal?
But it wasn't just a sexual shit. They said the girl was young too.
So I don't understand these dudes, man. I really don't. Like I was looking at that broad that was up there manufacturing those tears for Deshaun Watson, and I'm thinking, bro, looking at her, she wasn't worth all the heat that you're getting right now. She wasn't worth you losing all these contracts and shit. That bitch was fucking average, maybe a little lower. Like we all understand that fucking, nigga, if you fucking with somebody like Adriana Renee or somebody, and she say some shit, we all like, well, we can see why that nigga, you know. But them bras that we saw on the damn TV, them was average bus stop bitches. There wasn't nothing for you to fucking, you know.
I ain't even seen none of them. I don't know what any of them look like.
Average. Just average, man. Not for, I'll tell you what, they ain't got the looks for Deshaun losing his whole fucking livelihood right now. I'll tell you that. That motherfucker made a bad fucking decision. And you
But see,
can't do this shit during the contract year anyway. This is another thing I don't understand. Who is advising these dudes, man?
he don't have
Who
a
is
good Ron
advising
Rico.
these dudes?
He don't
Yeah.
have.
Like, dude, you already know. You over here talking about threatening to hold out. Well, now you ain't got to hold out. Your black ass about to be on the fucking exempt list.
That's what
You
it's
ain't
looking
about
like.
to get paid. Ain't nobody worried about your ass. You're going to be trying to fucking fight your way back like Antonio Brown and shit.
Because you think about it, you look at your team, right? Your team wanted him, and you see how they gave up the fucking draft picks just to get to the third spot.
Yeah.
They was gonna try to get him, and then when they start hearing, you know, some people can come through with one female, two female, even five. You can fucking do when it gets to 10, 15, 20,
22.
23, 22, 23. It's like, okay, with Velveteen Dream, it was teen boys who had screenshots and shit too. Oh Lord.
Wait, what?
It says teen boys.
No. No, it couldn't have been that goddamn Team Boys.
I
Because
hope.
I think it was them girls. Them girls was complaining about him.
God, I hope not.
I tell you, man.
Oh shit. I hope not.
I hope not either. You know, I'd rather you fuck a sheep than be gay. I mean, I'm not, you know, I don't want to get shut down or nothing, but I don't know, I just don't believe in that kind of stuff, you know. But anyway, yeah,
Yeah,
he ain't made money. He ain't been around at all. That's what I'm saying. You know, Triple H and them they want him back on the TV, but they probably just don't want to take that heat.
no, because I mean, it's times that you see that he was going to get that big push. You remember when he had that street fight with Adam Cole, and it was for the belt, and you could
Ah,
see it was going. You can see it was going that way,
I know
and
that
then it's
Scott
like,
won, and I ain't tripping. You know, it is what it is. But you saying some people, they seem like every time I turn around, shit, it's more than some, bro.
so
But anyway,
I mean, and that's got you right, because I mean, shit, everybody know how I feel. Like, hey, people could be who they want to. I don't want nobody telling me how to live. If they gay, hey, that's their business.
I ain't got no, I ain't got no
Congratulations to
problem.
them.
I ain't got no problem with that either, bro. But I just, you know, I just don't like it being shoved in my face all the time. You know, that's the only thing I was saying about it. You know, cause like, you know, I tell you all the time, Randy. Even if I see like a man and woman at the store fucking busting a slob on the chip aisle, that shit makes me sick. Like, take your ass home with that bullshit. So when I see two guys doing it, I'm like, I feel the same way. I'm like, take your ass home with that bullshit, man. Get a room. You know.
Yeah,
Like I'm equal. I'm equal across the board when it comes to that kind of shit. Like I don't want to see all that bullshit. You know,
look
remember
at
in high school? I tell you one thing in high school that used to drive me nuts all the time. Like I understand, like you only saw your girlfriend at school, you know. But when motherfuckers was like conjoined at the hip with their girls, walking around like two dogs stuck together, that shit used to get on my fucking nerves. I be wanting to clothesline the motherfucker.
let's see, Anthony Bowen from the Acclaim and AEW is gay, but he is all not in your face with it.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Like your business is your business. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like when you come, you know, shoving it in my face. That's all. Just like, you know, I'm not shoving these DiGiorno pizzas in your face. Like if you a health freak and all that shit, I'm not shoving my tacos in your fucking face, saying eat some fucking tacos. You know, I'm not telling your kids to fucking eat tacos if you want them to fucking work out and shit. You know, it's
I,
the same fucking thing.
I think it's hard because you know I'm 40, going on 41, and back
Oh Lord.
back back in
Von DeCarlo just started a live video too. She bad too. You know, with
I was gonna say, sit there and say with that, it's like people was more discreet. I ain't gonna say hidden. I'm gonna say people was more discreet about what they did. You know.
Yeah.
And it's the newer generation that sit there and just want to put everything out there. They feel like they have to put everything out there. And I'm like, it's not cool either where you get these people, everybody want to drop a sex tape. You just use it for fame. I'm like, that's not cool either.
Or you start getting fucked by the devil to sell tennis shoes.
Oh Lord. I got to say. Execution Squad. That's what's his name? Like what Lil Nas?
That's the Nas from this generation.
Yeah.
What's up, gentlemen?
What's going on?
Man, so you got that news, man.
I wanna chime in on what you was saying. I'm gonna get to that in a second, what you were saying about the gay thing. Like, I'm not homosexual neither. I'm not what they call it when you when you can't stand gay people. Like, I'm not
homophobic.
None of that. I'm not homophobic. Long story short, what I don't like about it is that they try to make it like it's the new civil rights movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say, like, right? You know, whether I agree with it or not, it shouldn't be in your face. They shouldn't be teaching kids in school. Like, I see in New York, in some certain school, they teaching, kids transgender recognition, recognizing it and all type of other stuff. And I'm happy. My daughter, 20 years old. I don't have no babies no more. But it's like, that is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids is, I don't want to go deep on this, but I feel, that's a grown-up choice. That's like Dwayne Wade's son and that. And then you got,
It's just like what you're saying, though, Travelino. Ain't nobody got a problem with what you're doing when you an adult and you do whatever you want to do. Don't tell me no 9-year-old I am Jazz needs a sex change. Nah, bro.
You pushing an agenda. That's like, what's the old girl named, the South African actress, the white woman that played the monster, Clarice?
Clarice, what's that? Theron.
Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, she adopted some, black boys or whatever. She let them dress in dresses. Like, that's wrong. You can't do that with little kids. A little kid might want to be a Smurf. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what the fuck a child want to be. You can't be like, oh, you gonna be a boy, you gonna be a girl right then and there because they said they want to be that one day.
And that's right.
But anyway,
you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a hate. I believe it's a hidden agenda. And I believe it should take place, as adults and put, it's like watch sex on TV and all that.
When you grown, you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, you do what you want to do. But
11-year-old to be no transsexual, because like you said,
exactly.
they don't know what's going on at that age. They still trying to figure things out. They still trying to figure things out.
Yeah, they eat candy for breakfast and shit. You can't, whether I agree with it or not. That's neither here nor there. The other thing is, like I said, my thing about the DMX thing, like, I was in the tub. I just got back from the gym. I was soaking in the tub after I watched the pay-per-view. But long story short, like, my cousin be with him, and I got family in the industry. I've been around the industry for a long time. Like, I knew mad managers that managed DMX, and they was like, they pulled the plug on him, and they like, he passed away. I don't think they're gonna release a statement anytime soon, but
man,
that's why everybody that now, and you see people comment, they saying it posted everywhere. Once TMZ say it though, TMZ be on it.
Yeah, for the most part, TMZ don't.
The family, the people on the inside, Ray Money is saying that. I know they saying he passed away. I mean, and this is my cousin. Like, he followed the X Squad page, Hocus. If you ever go look on his page, Hocus 4/5. He the when I did the song with and all that other shit, I be rapping without here. He's cool. He's tight with X, and he told me he knew about it Friday night because his wife, her cousin is a cop up there in the Bronx, because Westchester right there in the Bronx. And when they found him, that's what I was saying. They found him and he was unconscious for like 45 minutes. He was dead.
Yeah.
They took him to the hospital. They brought him back to life. When your brain is out sleeping that long, it's over. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. The machine kept him around, and that machine cost $50,000 a day or some wild shit like that. Y'all know. It costs 50, and they not gonna, that's why they said today, they're like, oh, the family had to make a tough decision. The kids been saying goodbye all week. I mean, it's sad, but like I've been around them. I ain't know him like that, but I've been around know a lot of men. Ex, he had a drug problem. I said that on our page. Addiction is strong. I lost my mother to addiction. I used to sell drugs when I was young. Crack. I seen dope. I seen it all. Addiction is very strong.
Yeah.
And that man had a problem. There's nothing worse than a person on drugs addicted that has money.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than that because they know no limit. No limit. No limit. It's sad. I mean, we experienced this in the world of wrestling. Look at, wrestlers as fans, we lost the drug.
How many wrestlers were found dead in the hotel room?
Mr. Perfect.
Brian Pillman, Tess. You just name a whole bunch.
Yep.
Rick Rude.
Crash Holly.
Mr. Perfect. Crash Holly. Like, whenever somebody got, money and all that.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I believe it was the drugs. He was a known drug addict,
Any one of them could get you though.
No, but he had a combination of all three.
That's
yeah.
hard.
He had a COVID too.
Any age for that.
Yeah, he had the COVID too. They say COVID now. He could have got that just being in the hospital.
Bro,
you
that
pick up a fever.
That COVID alone put everything down.
Yeah, that's why I tell all y'all, especially y'all a little heavier. Y'all gotta get in shape. Not in shape, but you have to. You gotta get healthier because that shit is affecting our kind. Because like I was 225, I'm 210. I lost the gut. I stopped drinking like that because once that shit happened last year, it's like it scared me. Especially you say you 40, you push your 41. You gotta get healthier because it's meant to attack us.
Yeah,
that's a whole other story. I believe them Chinese motherfuckers sent that shit over here as a chemical weapon to destroy us because old Donnie was in there playing with their money.
Probably. Probably.
Donnie, because how Wuhan is right next to what's the Tokyo? Tokyo, the capital of China, right?
No, Hong Kong.
No, Hong Kong. And Hong Kong population is like 1 billion or some wild shit.
Yeah, Tokyo.
And only 1,000 people in Hong Kong died from that.
Oh yeah, Miss Elizabeth too.
Miss Elizabeth, Lex Luger overdosed. He lived though. Your boy Lex Luger. But anyway, a lot of professional wrestlers is sad. Just like I read some Tess was making homemade oxy. That's how he died. Homemade Oxycontin. But anyway.
Yeah, they found him in his apartment.
Yeah, they found him in his apartment. I enjoyed NXT tonight. I believe that Adam Cole match was dragged on a little long. It was an hour, like, damn. They brought it to each other. They hurt each other bad, but Finn Balor showed up and showed out tonight. I hope we go back to the main roster and get a nice spot on Raw. They need him.
He don't need to go back.
I think he good where he at, bro.
Yeah.
I would like to see him go back. I don't know. And then y'all trashing Karrion Kross. I like Karrion Kross. The Von Erichs, all of them, yeah.
No, it's just because Travelino, tonight when you watched him work with Finn Balor, he wasn't following Finn Balor like he was supposed to.
I ain't gonna lie. No, it made me think about you, when he threw that kick. When Finn threw the kick and he did the delay, I was like, I ain't gonna trash him. I thought he gonna end up on the botch joint. When he threw the kick, JPB kicked him in the rib, then he waited. He was gonna hit him for real. Then he was like, and then he sold the ribs and all that. I'm like, the rest of the match he sold it. I'm like, all right. I ain't even watch. I got AEW recorded. I'm gonna skim through it. Dude, that's another thing. Like I hate that. I can't stand that. I can't stand that Sonny Kiss motherfucker. I'm sorry. That's his name, right? The Mighty Gone.
I didn't even have time for AEW.
And I can't stand that goddamn Nyla Rose chick. Like that shit it baffles me. It's disturbing. Like kids is watching that. This chick I messed with. I showed her. She was here one night, and the worst thing about wrestling is like I seen jokes about Game of Thrones. They be like, when you watching it alone, there be dragons, all the type of stuff. Like The Sopranos, you watching it, be some real shit. They said, but as soon as somebody walk in and you watching it, there's titties and some wild shit going on. They look like, what you watching? The same thing with that. I'm watching AEW and this chick is over and I click it on. I'm like, yeah, let me see this wrestling right here. And Sonny Kiss is twerking and gaying it up. And she like, this is what you watch? I'm like, all the time,
He's like,
I
hold on,
turned. He
hold
on
on,
there
hold
twerking with
on,
pom pom doing.
hold on, you just walked in the wrong time.
Yeah, I'm like, no. This is actually good. So and that was a couple months ago. I'm like, no, no. But like it always happened. Like one time, I remember I went to Raw. That's when they had Tyler, which they wasted his talent. Tyler, what's his name? Tyler Breeze and Fandango.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, they was the fashion police, and they was dressed up. I'll tell my boy, yo, I'm at Raw watching
Yo,
shit.
tonight
Like,
they had on tonight.
none of them watch wrestling. They had these niggas in drag. Yeah, they got them in drag on the ring. My boy watching like, word, that's where you at? You at the drag show? I'm like, anytime, But anyway, the Cruiserweight match was dope. I mean, it was light tonight. It wasn't that many. Obviously, wasn't that many matches.
You know what?
But
It's because last night was real good, bro, and
yeah, last night was
tonight
good.
didn't really follow that well.
Yeah, it was good though. Finn bought it. I mean, I did Karrion Kross a little something. I don't know what to make of him. I don't think he that bad, yeah.
No, it wasn't like saying he was bad.
It's not so much that he bad. I just feel like when you see what Finn Balor was doing from beginning to end in this match, trying to tell that story, trying to get
Balor,
and he wasn't.
Balor carried it. Balor carried it. He carried the whole match. Balor did his thing. He's looking like a beast. Like I see why he was called in Japan, Pegasus 2 or some shit like that. Like he's supposed to be
Prince Devitt.
No, before Prince Devitt, he came in as the Pegasus, like the next Chris Benoit.
I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm. He was before he had a mask. He was supposed to be the Pegasus, the new Pegasus or some shit like that. But he brought it tonight, But it was decent. I'm looking forward to Mania. I got a feeling they're gonna make Lashley drop the belt. I just got that feeling.
I was just telling Randy this shit. I said it started with them breaking up the Hurt business. I said I wouldn't be surprised if they have Lashley drop that fucking belt on.
Yeah, I got a feeling he gonna drop the belt. Maybe he get it back and do like a back and forth seesaw thing with old boy McIntyre. But X-Man just came out and said he alive. He ain't gonna be alive. I'm telling you, Sammy, he ain't gonna be alive for he going. It's like when Tupac died. See, I was 16. They kept Tupac on 7 days on life support.
I remember
that. They pull that plug. That's a machine keeping the vitals aligned. Your brain is gone. Your brain is gone. There's nothing you can do about that. His brain is gone. His brain. They said nothing's happening.
But see, people forget when the air stops getting to the brain and the heart stops, the brain cells immediately start dying.
The brain.
They said if you don't do nothing within the first 5 minutes,
7. They said 7. The first 7 minutes.
Yeah,
you got brain damage. The first 7 minutes is brain damage. He was out for damn near 40 minutes, 30-something minutes. From a drug over a heart attack.
Once that blood and oxygen stop, that's the ball game.
Yeah, and that's your brain. Your brain is your function, your eyes, your ears, your nose, your speech, your voice. Everything is a computer. The computer shut down. They probably still got him on the machine, or they ain't releasing a statement yet. But you got celebrities on there pulling the plug on them and all that. But not like DMX. Lamar wasn't going like DMX.
Yeah.
There's no. I guarantee you.
Can we talk about Lamar Odom getting ready to fight Jake Paul and shit, or Logan Paul?
Yeah, I don't.
What the fuck's going on here?
I don't get all that.
Them Paul's
that's celebrity
right now.
They want to try to.
They want that bag. They want that bag.
The Paul they bringing money right now.
They want they making Jake Paul making a lot. I'll give him that trolling shit he do. Yeah.
Him and his brother, what's that, Logan? They bringing in the money right now.
Yeah. That should be, and the brother gonna turn on Sammy right when they at Mania. I feel
probably
gonna knock him out or something. And what else? I feel Lashley gonna lose because they broke up the Hurt business. Even Batista was talking shit about that one.
It was a bad.
Batista's like, wow.
Everybody's talking shit.
There's no reason to break.
That's Vince McMahon. Even you see what MVP put up? He said, the only way you're gonna your buy the merch. He might be going into business for himself, but he like if y'all buy the merch, they'll put us back. Or maybe they might do a run in that Mania and cost McIntyre the title. Like you don't know.
No,
they might come and jump Lashley.
They're gonna come out and cost Lashley the title.
Or they might come
unless he get a new Hurt business.
And I ain't gonna front last because I ain't come on last night. What's his name? I like that Isaiah Swerve Scott. That motherfucker bad.
Yeah, Shane Strickland. He
Kill
good.
shot. He was kill shot before, right?
He was what?
Kill shot on the
That's correct. And Lucha
on
Underground.
that other show.
Lucha Underground.
Yeah, I know. I used to watch it. I watched it a little, but Swerve. I fuck with Swerve. I want to see him on the main. I mean, it's like a curse to be on the main roster because I don't know what the hell Vince is doing in them up there. You know?
He don't know either.
He just don't get it. He don't get it. You got Ricochet sitting right there. Ricochet not on the card for Mania. Jeff Hardy not on the card for Mania. Nakamura not on the card.
Like they gonna
Mania.
they gonna have them do the Andre the Giant tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Which that was done last week.
I'm looking. Yeah, which probably been filmed. I'm looking forward to Cesaro versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Supposedly I read Cesaro after that's supposed to get like a push. I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be a good one. But other than that, yeah, Mike Tyson. I did see that on Instagram. Mike Tyson punching that Sean Spears.
What I don't understand about that, right? AEW fucked up because why would you have Tyson come out? Why would you have the Bullet Club get back together and do all this shit when you know WWE is running TakeOver? Next week you're gonna have Wednesdays all to yourself where everyone's gonna fucking watch. That's when you do that shit.
They want, and AEW type to turn. I wouldn't put it past them. They'll go to Tuesday. They're begging. I wouldn't put it past them. Like
the thing about it too, I forgot to put it up.
Smart, they stay their ass on Wednesday with no competition.
AEW tried,
and they lost. They lost. I seen that. They lost last night. And on top of that, that's like it reminded me of when TNA went Monday night against Raw. And when they went against Raw, they had actually kind of decent show and a good roster. That's why Hogan, dashing them, and AJ Styles turned heel.
The problem is, though, none of that shit meant nothing the minute the Hitman hit the stage at 9 o'clock.
No, hell no.
None of it meant nothing.
I'm a Bret Hart fan. The other thing, in that Hall of Fame,
in that fucking pool of Kool-Aid.
Yeah. And me and you was talking about that, Chuck, the other night during the Hall of Fame. That Hall of Fame was shit. Like, the fact it wasn't presenters. They could
have mailed that shit.
You know, like I like how the presenters come out, tell their stories, how they was on the road and met. It wasn't that. It seemed scripted. The only one that gave a good, decent speech that I liked was RVD. I like how he referenced.
Kane's speech was pretty good too.
Kane was good. Other than that, everybody else was like Hogan went into business for himself with the replica.
As normal. Fuck.
As normal. Oh, we could give it one more. Nobody want to see you, Terry. Like, you done. You broke it down.
No thanks, Terry.
You broke. And I seen y'all was talking about that yesterday too. And you're right. Like, I was as a child, you know, Hogan got me into watching wrestling. You know, I remember at the WrestleMania 2, I seen the highlight, and ever since then I've been addicted. That's back since '86. And you know, NW. And then, like I said, I stopped for a little while. And then what brought me back was the NWO. Like, they were like, oh, shit, Hulk Hogan is a bad guy. And I started watching again. And then, you know, it grew up with me.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's when it was the Austin era. And I'm like, oh, shit, I drink beer. And they cursing. They like me. All right. It became, you know, but to know him, you know, what they say, never meet your idols in person. You know, never met him in person. But the thing I don't like about the kayfabe shit is, you know, we starting to see who this guy really is, and he's really a piece of shit. Like, he's horrible. He's really you're a racist.
Nobody wanted to believe the Warrior when he came out and started saying everything.
Yeah.
But everything the Warrior said was right on the fucking
true. The Warrior, yeah. Bret Hart say a piece of shit. Like a lot of people
Hart said it too. Yep.
Like I was watching a thing on Yoko, and they like, you know, he weaseled his way in the. Like, you leaving the company when Yoko beat Bret at WrestleMania, was it 9? You're leaving or retiring, going to film Thunder in Paradise, or was it 7? No, it was 9. It was 9 because 10 was the 9. It was
9.
It was 9.
10 he was gone.
Yeah, 10 he was going because Bret wanted back from Yoko, but you was leaving, and he said, oh, he says it on the thing, the Icons thing, and he like, oh, I hollered at Vince, and I said, I got an idea. What if I come back and win it? And he was supposed to drop it to Bret. And he won it, and they looking like
everybody went quiet and shook their head.
Yeah, you just see all of them like you see. They show a picture of Yoko backstage, man, And he went, dropped the belt to him, and like, you're a real piece of shit. You went in business for yourself. Undertaker said something when he fought him at the Survivor Series, and when he won it, he said Hogan told him, "Please don't hurt me with a tombstone when Flair puts a chair." And he said, if you look at it, he protected him. Hogan's head is nowhere near his knees. He said, "Oh, my neck is messed up, brother." He said when he hit him with the tombstone, Hogan was like, "Oh, my neck." And when it was over, he went back to the thing like, "Oh, this guy, you know, he's reckless." And that's why he did Tuesday at Tuesdays and made Tuesday at whatever it was Tuesday, Texas Tuesday made Taker drop the belt.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
And
I'm gonna tell you something else too. What made WrestleMania 9 so bad was Yokozuna was at the top of his game. He was virtually unbeatable. You got Bret Hart bail out for Hogan, who half his face was fucking caved in. He couldn't see out of fucking one eye. And you still thought that was smart to let him fucking go out there and do that shit? He almost lost his fucking eye in a ski accident.
Yeah, I was gonna say that boat accident, right?
No, it was like a ski accident or some shit, I think.
Yeah, it was a jet ski accident. He got hit by a jet ski.
Yeah.
Vince loved his guys. You know, Hogan was one of his guys.
Motherfucker, his face was fucked up. And Yokozuna was out, well, I guess I gotta lose to him. Fuck.
It was horrible. Impromptu match, like.
Oh man,
and he was the definite
Tuesday in Texas. That tombstone was horrible.
But it's on YouTube.
Hogan's head was like 5 inches above the ground.
It's on YouTube. Survivor Series. Undertaker talks about that. He talked about Survivor Series. He said he buried me when he got back. Sid Vicious said that when he came and he left after the whole fiasco with the Royal Rumble. He said Hogan went to the back and threw a hissy fit. And that year, what was that? WrestleMania 9, I believe.
With Sid Vicious, it was WrestleMania 8.
And that year we were supposed to get, really it was supposed to be Hogan versus Flair. And Hogan, they said they won't say who, but now you think about it, Flair does business.
Yeah.
Flair does the business. Like he dropped it to market. Hogan didn't want to go in. They said they never say who. They like, oh, one of them didn't want to go and lay down for the other.
That doesn't make sense.
And I lived in New York.
Flair loses to everybody.
Yeah. I lived in New York at the time as a child. I grew up in New York. So Madison Square Garden Network, they always show a house show once a month, TV taping. It's on the network. And they had Hogan versus Flair like for 3 months straight. It ended in DQ, it ended in this, that, and the third. But Hogan, that too, they started booing Hogan and all that other shit. Like he just a piece of, like, I don't feel him. You know what I'm saying? Nash and Hall made Hogan cool again.
Yeah,
X-Pac, I don't know.
You seen what happened when Hogan went to fucking WCW. Flair had to start jobbing for him.
Yeah, Flair
yeah. And then the sad thing about it, they brought the same. That's one thing they did. They brought the same fucking angles with the Zeus and Mr. T and all that shit to WCW when he was there. I ain't gonna lie. That's around the time when I lost interest. Like, same bullshit.
And just think, Hogan's career was basically over. And then this fucking NWO shit comes along and fucking, the NWO shit comes along. The motherfucker didn't even want to turn heel. He didn't want to do it. And ended up squeezing out another 10, 15 years of fucking career for him.
Ruined Bret Hart when he got there. There wasn't no room. They didn't know what to do.
Stabbed him right in the back. That's exactly what Bret Hart said. He went right to Bischoff and made sure Hart never went over. Because remember, Bret Hart, Hogan and them never thought much of Bret Hart. He was a small guy. He couldn't work on top. He wasn't a main eventer, and this, that, and the other. And it's because they liked it the way they had it with the tackle cover hip toss and fucking crisscrossing the rope main events and shit.
And Hogan, you're right. Hogan, he buried Vader. I'm not gonna lie. I posted on this page the other day though, because I was watching Hogan versus Warrior. Probably underrated. I believe one of the greatest matches in Mania history. That was a good two Bohemian Rams going at it.
It was a good match considering they really didn't do very much.
They didn't do much. It was back and forth.
It was more storytelling than anything.
Yeah.
And when the Ultimate Warrior won that belt and all of his makeup was gone, I remember I was a kid and I was kind of sad. I was like, well, at least Hogan beat the makeup off his ass.
And then if you look at the crowd, though, and Hogan said it, though, Hogan said they was going crazy for him when he left. They was. The crowd was booing Warrior, screaming Hogan when he was on the thing. And after that, Hogan ain't never been the same. He ain't looked the same no more. He lost weight. But
that's when Hogan started rocking them fucking black eyebrows.
Yeah. That ruined it. Because 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, Hogan, that was a different man. He was swole. He was something. When he came back, he had the Hulk Rouge shirt with the black eyebrows and his headline was over here. It was over. It was over, Robo.
Yeah.
And like I ain't the same. When he came back thinner and he was the worst. That little jog he do before the leg drop, I'm like, he ain't even hitting it the same. Like, but I think Lashley gonna lose. I think Roman going over. And
Roman's not gonna lose his belt at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Roman Reigns right now is the best heel in the fucking business right now. I see what they tried to do with Lashley. They tried to make Lashley like a Brock or whatever. Like he just wrecking anything in this thing, but it should never broke. I hate to say it, not to make it a race thing. Vince don't understand.
Sorry, man. I got this. I got this clip.
Kyle Mackey Warrior was
fucking. What's his name? OG Bobby Johnson just dunked on DeAndre Ayton something bad.
Kyle Mackey Warrior versus Hogan was worse. But what I was saying, damn,
shit.
Chuck threw me off.
You probably know it was
I'll say not to be racist.
Because Jared had to lay down, and then that's when all that shit fucking happened, and that's when Vince Russo went out there.
Russo called him. Yeah, kicked him out, and then they said it was a shoot. It wasn't. I don't know. I think it was a shoot because Hogan would not lay down. Hogan would not cover them. But I think personally, Vince don't understand. I hate to say it, in my Kanye West voice, Vince don't understand black people because he has a bad perception of black people. You had a strong black heel group, and you broke them up for no reason.
Yep.
Like that was a black evolution, a black fucking horseman broke them up for no reason.
What I tell you? What did I say earlier?
What's the name?
I said it was a black evolution, and I said Triple H. Triple H and them cats wasn't gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
What's his name? The one team up with Shelton.
Cedric Alexander.
Alexander reminded me like a young Randy, I'm not saying like Randy Orton, but you could tell he's a future star. He was shining with them. He was showing personality. He's a good heel, and I'm like, y'all did that for what? For what?
The funny thing is, you know, Cedric Alexander was spiraling before the Hurt Business picked him up.
Yeah.
You know,
and the Nation Domination.
He was in the bad. He was almost in the same boat as Ricochet, where he was in.
Yeah, he was.
Well,
and
we know why Ricochet
really brought him to the table. Let him do his mic skills. Let him do all that shit.
Yeah. We know why Ricochet in the shit house. That fucking video of him sticking his finger in his ass. That's what fuck Ricochet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it was worth it. Peanut butter hands.
I don't want to watch it, but I remember we talked about that about a year or two ago.
Yeah.
That video came out. He was fisting himself with some stupid shit. Like,
I'm just not understanding that, bro. I'm just not understanding that shit.
And he give a little sweetness off, the way he get down and he act. Like I'm happy. Will Ospreay won the IWGP Championship. I hope by the time he make it,
belt is trash. That new belt is
super trash.
That new belt is terrible.
It's like the Divas old butterfly belt and Cody Rhodes tattoo put together. It looked like both. It looked like that.
Yeah.
It looked good on Ricochet though, but it don't like. Why would y'all break the mold? Y'all had a beautiful classic belt.
The sad thing is
they upgrade that belt.
Nobody didn't tell Cody Rhodes, like, dude, getting that tattoo on your neck was a horrible business choice. Like, what the fuck were you thinking? It's one thing you had your daddy, the dream on your chest. Like, okay, I get that. But you could have put that shit on your shoulder.
Big ass red, white, and blue dog.
This damn big.
It's a dog, right?
Huh?
It's his dog, right? It's a dog.
No, it's a skull and some shit.
But it's supposed to be like his dog, that white dog he got. We got a beautiful white German Shepherd looking dog.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Y'all never seen him when he does his thing with he has his little dog and all that?
Yeah.
He brought the dog to the ring before. Brandy had it.
Yeah, it's gonna be on their little TV show. I forgot what it's called, fucking Winter or whatever.
Like a German Shepherd, but a beautiful white. It's a beautiful dog. I think that's like it got like the dog with a skull.
Yeah.
But shit is lame. Like I said, AEW. I don't know what the fuck they doing there. Man. I didn't even watch it yet. I'm scared. I might have company over later. Like, what the fuck?
Shit. We gonna have time to watch AEW now. I mean, shit. WWE moving to Tuesday did us a favor. You know, now you ain't got to worry about trying to catch both shows and all this shit. You have time to actually sit there and watch it and give it a full critique. But
yeah,
you know,
it's a shit show.
I'm not too hopeful. I'm not too hopeful about it though. I'll tell you that.
And know what I feel? I'm sick of John Moxley. Like, to me, overrated. Like, they can get him out the main event.
Who said this shit?
Hey, it was all about Kyle O'Reilly hitting his spot tonight in the match too.
Yeah, like John Moxley is trash. Like, I'm so sick of him. They need a new top guy. You know what I'm saying? Like that gimmicky working to me is better off heel or some shit. Like,
they got top guys lined up. They need to just take care of that.
Yeah, they got Brian Cage. They got all these people. I like that shit is trash. And yeah, I don't think CM Punk says Vince isn't scared of AEW. Why should Vince be scared of AEW? You know what I'm saying? AEW could beat out the C show, his minor league.
No, see, this is why I said for a long time. I said people forget. They said, "Oh yeah, AEW winning the ratings." I said they can win the ratings because people trying to be counterculture. But I said if you look at the shows, NXT kick their ass every fucking week in the shows. The quality of the fucking wrestling.
Better wrestling, yeah.
You can see, if you watch AEW, just like you said, Chuck, they damn near on wrestle botch every fucking week. Botching shit.
Every week.
And as soon as you see it. And the bad part is
time, bro.
I was gonna say the bad part is WrestleBotch have a choice. Oh, let's see what this week we can fucking use an AEW because it's more than one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's at least 4 or 5 shows they could pick from, and AEW always at the top. And AEW hasn't had a good match since I think that so far in 2021 was the Brooke Baker chick when she fought that hardcore shit.
Yeah,
that's the last good thing that happened on AEW.
That's the match. That's the match that was up there between that and I guess what you could say Shaq and fucking Jay Cargill against Cody.
And that was the same night, right?
Good old Shaq falling through them tables.
That was the same night, and the only reason that was good because Shaq took a bump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He did better than what I thought he did, but that was the only reason.
Between that and seeing Jay Cargill, that was the fucking big shit of that shit.
Yeah, she bad. That's that muscle chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
She bad. I like her.
Yeah, me too.
Yo, this Phoenix Suns and LA Clippers is actually a damn good game.
I don't know my mother, and I can't wait to see Bianca versus Sasha. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I think they said they go main event night 1.
Yeah, I think they're gonna main event Saturday night. Yeah.
That's gonna be a good one. Obviously, we know Bianca
Belair going over. They wouldn't main event it if she wasn't.
Yeah,
she deserved it too. Like who said it? I think it was Nash. They said like she's a female Mr. Perfect. Like,
bro, you know what trips me out when I look at Bianca Belair? When you look at her special that she had on the network. I mean, can you believe that girl wanted to kill herself at one time?
I mean,
that's crazy.
You gotta look at the school, but look at the school she went to and the people she was around. You know, so that's low self-esteem.
Damn, man, that girl is beautiful.
And then you gotta understand too, she's not.
Why would you want to kill yourself? Like if Nyla Rose wanted to kill himself, I'd be okay with it. But I just don't understand. Like
she's not a little. Like that's a big chick. That's not a little chick. So you gotta imagine. They probably calling her a man. They probably saying all type of shit though. So, you know what I'm saying? People ignorant.
Crazy.
I think she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Like she's feminine, but I mean, she Wonder Woman. She picked up Otis, right, and carried him around the ring. Was it Otis? A couple weeks ago.
She always had a thick core though.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm
She
just,
did.
I'm just, I'm
Took
just
That's that.
saying.
rearranging of the
She
word.
got that. She got that FloJo
Yeah,
body.
exactly,
Yeah.
bro. Exactly, bro. And then when I watched the story and saw that she was running track and all that, I was like, it makes
Yeah.
sense now.
Yeah, she got that FloJo track and field body.
Man,
You see when she was dribbling the ball, she ought to play ball. She an all around athlete.
man,
A
Like,
lot of them female track stars be having bodies
yeah.
like that.
yeah. And her husband though is a big goof. I can't stand that nigga, man.
Montez Ford.
Remember last year when he ran out and did he said WrestleMania. And he did the dive over the rope and he landed on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
WWE blocked it on this page. It's still blocked on this page. But he's like, it's WrestleMania. They blocked it on everybody's page. He jumped did a backflip and landed on the metal part of the ramp.
Yeah.
Man.
On his back.
He's athletic
Like,
as shit.
Yeah, he lucky though. He
got one of the
That's
best frog splashes in the business now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, but
That boy gets up.
But other than that, what else? It was. I mean, that's it. I guess Mania be alright, but I don't know. Another thing I want to do, y'all know, at the Mania, the crowd, they're gonna start having audiences, or
I don't know. They ain't said that yet.
That's a good question. I don't know.
I mean, because you look at it today. NXT had a crowd.
Yeah,
they had people.
They need a crowd. I'm so sick of that Superdome bullshit. Like whatever that shit. Like that shit blew mine for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
they should have brought the wrestlers in the back and sat them like y'all got them in the back dressed up, just sitting back there. You should have sat them there in the crowd.
They could have
like they used to do.
They could have spaced
them. No sense. Hey, and every time they ask the black wrestlers about Hogan, they all change the subject.
All of them.
They asked the new guy, how do you feel about the NWO? Well, we're excited for the Bella Twins. We're happy.
You notice they ain't asked Big E about Hogan. That's the one they said gave it to him backstage.
Hey man, some people can't forget what you said, man. Like you think everybody fucking just get over that shit. Ain't nobody getting over that shit. And I feel bad.
Like I think
Neil got a host with that jackass.
Not to dwell on that. I seen y'all talk about it yesterday, and the truth is this too. Like he should have had at least a network special on the WWE network with a Mark Henry or Booker T apologizing. The fact they just let him come back and like it was nothing because Saudi Arabia wanted to see him. That's what.
And then he goes in the back.
He should have had a
fake ass apology.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, he should have had something where I said that, whatever. Like, even Kyle Mackey, when he was racist, he came on here, he apologized.
Damn.
Shooting from the hip, Kyle. that was a classic Wrestleheads moment.
It was, bro. Fucking Kyle Mack did a great promo. It was close to that. It's still real to me.
Like Kyle got on here and cried. He said, shake it, brother. Travelito. I said, oh, shit.
As the guy say, remember the black wrestlers and Liv Morgan refused to clap for him at the damn. Yeah.
Liv Morgan clap for that. What black wrestler?
I think a lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of them refused to clap for him.
Wow.
Hey, but see, man, you can't. But see, here's the problem. It's just like you said, Travelino. Hogan still goes into business for himself. He still thinks he's the greatest superstar that ever fucking lived. He still thinks he's better than everybody else that's back there. And the problem is, it's not 85 no more, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not 85 no more.
And I get it. He revolutionized the sport, but
yeah, let that shit go, man. Remember, you had a black lady running a diner in your movie. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
It's fake, bro. All that shit's fake.
He was holding black kids up. All that in the same movie. Remember, he had the black kids in his arms.
Yeah, it's just like Bret the Hitman Hart said. He said everything that Hogan said didn't surprise me because he's from Florida, and them Florida wrestlers and Georgia wrestlers and Mississippi wrestlers and the South Texas wrestlers, they all talk like that. He said that's how the
was. And I heard you gotta watch Teddy Long shoot. He basically said Flair was racist.
Yeah, he said Flair gave him.
He said the Crockett's was racist. They kicked his ass off the thing like that. Jim Crockett told him, "Nigga, get off my fucking plane."
Yeah.
He said they was kicking it one day. He pulled up. It's on YouTube to shoot. He pulled up in a limo. He said something. They was all in the limo, and he ran back on the plane. They had beers and stuff. He said when he got on there, Jim Crockett was on there. He was like, "Nigga, get the fuck off my plane." He said, Ole Anderson was super racist.
Harley Race.
Harley Race was racist.
Dick Murdoch.
No, Dick Murdoch. No, who was it? Tony Atlas told the Dick Murdoch story. I don't know. You ever seen that? The shoot? How Dick Murdoch played the trick on Tony Atlas and sent Tony Atlas, I think with SD Jones to be like, oh, go here. They looking for they paying whatever they paying. It's on YouTube too. They like paying whatever they paying for a bodybuilding contest. And they want to take pictures of you. So he goes. He said when he pulls up, it's a Klan meeting. So he had to duck in the seat. Like, it was somebody white driving him. He had to duck. I don't mean to laugh. He had to duck in the seat. They like, stay there. They drove like all the Klan members was out there. And then when he got back, he was like how Dick Murdoch was just laughing. But he said Rocky Johnson used to whip that ass. You heard? That's why you can say what you want to say about The Rock, but his daddy ain't play that shit. They said Rocky Johnson used to. They said he used to whip. He got a spot interview. He talk about that.
Yeah.
He whipped that ass. He ain't play that shit. He was like, once you start talking, he was like, I ragtagged him, pop, pop, pop. But that's how it was. Flair, like you said, Flair became a cultural icon, and they accepted.
But see, when you listen to Teddy Long tell the story about Flair, I don't think so much Flair was racist as much as he was just fucking with Teddy Long, because it was Odie Anderson that was like really calling him nigger and all that, and Flair was like, yeah, nigger, you know, fucking with him, ribbing him and shit. Cause I don't know. I mean,
and then they like, what's the name? Like, my friend is Naomi Trinity. She told me, she like, that's how they talk. She like, they talk like the people in the back accepted, but I guess with the Hogan thing, they was like, nah, like it became a national disgrace. And then what's the name? New Jack said Dusty was racist. But then again, I don't know because New Jack is crazy, and New Jack, you know, he had something with Terry Reynolds. He said they was mad that he must have.
Hey, speaking of New Jack, bro. So I watched that fucking Dark Side of the Ring Confidential.
Oh man!
And I saw that shit where that midget was with them homemade.
I said he had the homemade dog. He had one with the pubic hair on top.
You heard? One that he made with his pubic hair.
This motherfucker probably lived in his parents' house. He had a Hitler. He had a Hitler doll, and Hitler's wife. Hey, he had another doll. He like, this New Jack right here.
That nigga had way too much time on his hands, bro.
Too much. He took his pubic hair and put it on the doll head.
Randy, you don't remember that episode? That was the same black dude that was on Jerry Springer.
Oh,
and
wow.
They put him on the show because he was friends with Mass Transit. New Jack fucked up real bad at the house show. And come to find out, he was the guy that got New Jack off of that case.
It's on Dark Side of Wrestling Spot 1.
Yeah, he got New Jack off of that case with Mass Transit.
Yeah, he got
and that's why he got
him and
spot in the WWE.
Him and Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Him and Paul Heyman. He said Paul Heyman went up there and worked the jury and the judge. He said they like, what did he say? He like, Paul Heyman was like, he called him the N-word. He's like, no, what did Man's Transitor's father say to him? You have to say. He's like, I'm sorry, New Jack. Yeah. I'm so sorry.
He called that shit. Understand. I'm sorry, Jack. They said nigger.
New Jack said it was one black old man in the jury. He said he was sleeping. He said we heard that. He said black old man Sam. Like what?
Yeah.
He like he worked the way, knowing Heyman the way Paul Heyman is. You know he worked it, but that motherfucker New Jack is crazy. Like you see him stab the white boy in Florida like back in 2010 or some shit.
Yeah.
Dude whipping his ass. He pulled a knife out and stabbed him like 9 times.
And that dude is stupid too because he let New Jack off the hook. Talking about, could we just make this into a storyline?
Like I'm chasing you around Florida.
Phone checking you in the fucking ring, bro.
Spot 1 is the new. They doing like a recap and they talking about it and they got deleted scenes
with Conrad
and they talk about
it
came on Vice and they talked to the midget and they like he's weird and he got a whole bunch of basically this motherfucker he took all these like Captain America shit you see by your kids at Target, broke them apart, and he's putting together, making figures. They call it the Ghetto Universe.
Homemade action figures. He had one called Nigga Man.
Nigga Man, he says New Jack, the N-Man, N-word man. He said this one right here, he said I put hair on his head, and it's my, I'm like, he said it's my penis head. I'm like, it's penis head, that's what he calling it? Because you want to touch my penis head. And then when they came close, it was the hair. I'm like, oh, this nasty motherfucker has his penis hair on top of a doll. He's playing with it.
He's like, and it still smells too.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you want to smell? I'm like, yo.
obviously that dude getting Social Security, bro.
That dude was sick.
Nowhere.
Like, yeah, look at him, yo. He get
side, bro. He ain't working nowhere.
Yeah, a little man in the room. He had a little TV. I think my phone might be bigger than his TV.
Yeah.
Talk about he get mad pussy and shit. I'm like, Kyle Mackey and David Ross could get more pussy than him.
Damn.
And they fuck each other. Yeah, right, Kyle?
Oh. Oh.
Yo, shout out to Pat Patterson. You heard?
Lord Jesus.
When Pat died. When Pat died, Kyle, I ain't gonna lie, ain't shit, because what the rest of y'all don't know, we on the private DM the day Pat died, Kyle, because you ain't there. It was Randy, I believe, hosted Pat Patterson. And I woke up and I looked at it and I was like, oh shit. And I said, y'all remember what I said? I said I could jump all over this, but I'm not.
It's sad because I remember seeing that meme from American Me when they showed Pat Patterson dying and that kid was able to roll over and go to sleep now. That shit was horrible, bro. That shit was horrible, bro.
Damn.
And you know people die because of that scene. Y'all know y'all from California.
Yeah.
People that worked on the American movie died because of that. Yeah. They showed him getting raped. And he was like the leader of La M, was like, I never got raped.
He killed
a couple producers for that.
They was exposing the business in the wrong way there.
But and Peacock, y'all, they censoring shit. I didn't even look yet. I'm gonna look and see if they got Ben Wall.
And you know what? You know what's crazy about that? So they want to censor some stuff. They got Def Comedy Jam on there, bro.
For real?
Yeah. They got Def Comedy Jam on there. They got movies on there, rated R movies. So you gonna censor some of the WWE shit? For what?
And they need to for all that, like Elevated Side said, y'all got Hogan still up there. And one thing about cancel culture is this: he got let off the hook a couple years ago. They gonna bring that shit back around, cancel culture.
Yeah.
The way that the internet is, when they get their hand, I'm like, oh, Hogan is a racist. They gonna bring it back around. They dragged Mark Wahlberg through the mud last year.
I start thinking this shit is heading more and more like fucking Demolition Man. With all this shit, you're going to be a 40-year-old virgin wearing a Camino singing I'm an Oscar Mayer wiener when it's done.
Damn.
Yeah. Maggie said they still got Ben Wall, but
shit is still, you know.
Yo, they got that, but I bet you they got the promo with Greg Valentine when he talk about Junkyard Dog.
Oh man.
He being racist. He like, Junkyard Dog, you black man. Ooh, with your black skin.
Yeah.
You touch me, dirty black man. Oh, you black man. I ain't gonna front. That shit was the funniest shit. He's a dirty black man. Ooh, you black man.
Think about when Triple H was cutting them promos on Booker T before the WrestleMania.
Booker T. What's the name too? Randy Orton said some fly shit before about Booker T. What's wrong? That's what's wrong with you people. Triple H told him. He said, you need to dance for me. You need to do Spinneroonie. I bet you they got that Vince McMahon going, what's up, my nigga?
Oh, man. Remember that?
You're like, what's up, my nigga?
He told that to Cena. Even Cena looked at him funny.
Like, Booker T's like, I know he ain't just say that.
Yeah.
He's like, what's up, my nigga?
He was trying.
And then the other thing,
he was trying to mock fucking Jackie Chan, but you don't realize, man, you can't be doing shit like that.
That's like that time when, remember, and you're gonna say it. Okay, man, that's that time when I remember Cal Mackey was on the live, and he's like, he should say the N-word. Let me say it. Y'all stopped him from saying it. Y'all remember?
It's been a while.
And one of y'all like, don't you dare fucking say it. Cal Mackey like, oh, you gonna say the N-word. And I'm like, this motherfucker's racist. Yeah. Shout out to Cal Mackey. I baited him. I made him call me a do-rag wearing monkey. I ain't gonna bring that. I mean, that's Wrestleheads history, man. That was infamy. That was infamy. And what else was infamy for the Wrestleheads was when y'all had old girl on here with the Enzo Amore shit. That's when the old page, man, y'all had lost all your followers.
Yeah.
That's what brought her down. The fake rape victim, the Enzo Amore chick.
Yeah, I remember.
Remember? My friend blew her up. It was like lying.
You know what? It could have been that.
It was that. I'm telling you, it was that.
Well, no,
the friend blew her up.
See, look, it was like this. She said something because I put the story out, right, and then she hit up the DM, and then
remember the gay friend, right?
Yeah, me and her was going back and forth, and then I told him, I said, "Hey, if you want to say your point of view, come on there," which they did. They came on there and they say their point of view. I said, "We don't know." I said, "We're just going off the initial reaction to shit." I said, "Hey, if you got a different point of view, come on over." She did. He did. He started telling the fucking.
And within a week, your page was down. Y'all ain't peeped that?
Shit, I think it could have been a lot of things with that because
that shit probably went to criminal court.
Dude, the problem
because back then only a couple things.
Don't tell you what it was.
Yeah, but back then only a couple things could bring down your page. I was promoting music. I had strippers on my page, dancing to my song. They was leaving that shit up there. Now they'll be like, yo, you got the thongs and ass and thing, all that. But back then, that rape shit, that right there automatically they gonna shut you down. All it take is, and y'all was shutting. I was like, damn, what happened? And I'm like, oh, that Enzo Amore chick, like, she was lying. She was lying, Cal. Because
it's been controversial. Because I mean, back in them days, we had people commenting on the page. It wasn't just them.
I know you had the wrestlers comment, right?
Yeah. I mean,
y'all got into it with Brandy, right? I remember y'all got into it with Brandy.
I was guilty of that. She was pissed.
Trying to call herself taking the high road. Like, bitch, you a non-factor.
That's my boy. That's my boy Todd.
Her ass was more important when she was announcing matches. That was it.
That was my boy Todd Cutter and my man Black Montana on her theme. I missed that session. I was supposed to, because Todd cool with Cody.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to go to the studio that day. I ain't go. I forgot what the fuck I was doing, but they like, oh, you missed out. We did for free. We did Brandy Rose music for free, and I'm like, Brandy Rose? I'm like, she ain't never gonna use that shit. And I'm like, oh, she using it. Yeah. But her little theme music, that's my man French Black Montana and my man Todd Cutter did her theme music. I did music with Naomi. Her ass won't release that shit for nothing. Nothing. I did like 10 songs with this woman. Well, every time we talk, I'm gonna release a trial and put it out. She won't put it out. But nothing.
That's got one. What free trial are you talking about? It wasn't free. You had to pay. You still had to pay the regular price up front, and then it's supposed to be $250.
It's only $3 though, right?
Yeah.
No, I think they have 1 month. I think they have a free part,
and then they go to $4.99 after that. But I was looking at the Peacock joint. I heard got a lot of shit on there that I like to watch, so I'm cool with it.
Nah, I got Xfinity cable, so I've been seeing Peacock. Every channel basically got every channel. If you peep, every network has their own streaming.
You get that for free, right?
Yeah, we get it for free.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I'm like, damn, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Then I went and looked. I'm like, oh, I got Peacock Premium. I'm like, oh, I get WrestleMania. I'm like, shit. Let me keep my $10. Cut the network off.
Hey, I ain't even tripping. So even after the promotion's over, it's only $4.99. That's still 50% off. I'm cool.
I mean, but how long? For how long though? You know, Vince is an asshole. Like he gonna let it rock for a couple years, and he gonna.
I upgraded to
nothing to do with it no more. It's NBC now.
I upgraded to the commercial free shit. So
yeah, the premium one.
Yeah. So I did that today.
Like every network
too. It's $4.99 a month.
No, they got one. They got one without no commercials and shit.
How they pay $9.99.
Yeah.
If you notice, every network has every network is part of a streaming service. They Peacock is NBC, Fox is I think part of Disney now.
Yeah,
Disney Channel.
Disney bought in on some of that.
And I don't know what ABC is part of. Every channel got their own. I think ABC got something to do with HBO Max or something.
ABC is Disney also.
They Disney also.
ESPN.
I know, and then you got
yeah.
You got HBO Max and all that other shit. But yeah, I think it's gonna go up later. But I know it's something. Vince ain't leaving money on the table. Like I don't see him. Vince is a shrewd businessman.
Yeah, he got a nice deal for the States, and then plus the WWE networks everywhere else, so they still making they cheese off of it.
Oh yeah, India and all that other shit, China, Japan,
It's just the United States. Like in Canada, they still making their money. Mexico, they still making their money. Everywhere else, it's just the United States.
The network is still on devices, right? I think I've seen it's still there, the free version. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm looking forward to Mania, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna get more into it when I see the crowd is there. I'm gonna be happy for that. You know.
Yeah.
When I see the crowd is there and I hear that pop, that's why they like the first match.
They gonna mix it like if you watch the Super Bowl, how they had they did that. They had the cardboard cutout, but they had people in there too. Yeah, that's how they gonna mix it.
They got baseball games like that now. Major League Baseball games they have.
Well, yeah, I was watching the White Sox today, and they had people spread out. It was all over the stadium.
Yeah, they spread out.
It was almost like 10,000 there.
Yeah.
So
they said they letting in for WrestleMania with 30,000.
Yeah, I think like
that's
25,000, 30,000. Yeah,
that's a lot. That's still a lot.
I think
I just was out there in Tampa.
Yeah, I think their capacity in fucking Tampa Bay is like 65, 68,000.
Yeah.
So that's why they.
I just was out there.
And the rules are looser out there. Now he would have had
Florida.
If he would have had WrestleMania in Dallas, they could have filled the whole 100,000 motherfucker up.
They ain't gonna be there yet. That's why next year. That's why Vince trying to make that money back. You see what it's gonna be next year.
Yeah.
But if Florida open, Florida COVID where? I was out there a couple months ago. I'm at this big ass party. I had to take it down on my Instagram. I felt so guilty. It was packed. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I hope I don't get sick. It's just COVID weird. You ain't gotta wear masks. They don't care. Georgia ain't closed down either. Like Atlanta wide open too. You gotta wear your mask. But there's a party. I live in a party city.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy out here, but they ain't holding no live events. It's them. I hate to say it's these southern states with these red Republicans running it. They don't give a fuck, yeah.
Well, Georgia went blue. It's slowly going blue.
It went blue, but Kemp just passed that law. He trying to
that voting rights.
Stealing the election.
Yeah, that voting rights.
Stealing the election. They trying to steal the election. Like this shit is crazy out here. But other than that, I ain't gonna stay on much longer. I'm gonna let somebody else come on.
Yeah, I'm about to.
I guess
I gotta jump off too, man. I got some work early in the morning.
You gonna be going back live what, Saturday, Sunday?
Probably.
Shit, how we gonna do that Saturday? We going over
I don't know, but I'm gonna have some beers on deck.
Oh yeah, and just because I know you gonna be drinking, I'm gonna be drunk, so I can talk my shit.
There you go.
Because it's been a long time since I got drunk on here. I told you I don't even drink like that anymore, but I'm gonna get drunk. I'm gonna tell everybody a piece of my mind. We're gonna talk about Cal Mackey. We're gonna talk about that piece of shit David Roscoe, Hulk Hogan. I'm coming for you, nigga.
Yeah, man.
I'm coming for the giant. You coming for Luger. So some dude gonna comment, the Shockmaster follow the Execution Squad page. You gonna comment when I put up for Booker T birthday, hopefully I'm coming for you, nigga. He put up roses of red. What you put up? Roses of red. My arms is bigger. Hulk Hogan. He just left it alone. I'm like, oh, I'm coming for you, nigga.
That's horrible.
But nah, I'm coming for you, Cal. But I'm out of here. Y'all take it easy. Peace. Be safe, please.
All right.
Rest in peace to DMX.
Okay. So I might as well wrap this shit up. So, I mean, to conclude, the 2 days of NX fucking T, if you sit here and think about it, it was a good 2 days of wrestling. I mean, other than today, other than today, it wasn't 100. It wasn't 100%, but it was still good nonetheless. And then we get into Mania's weekend. You know, it's gonna be a lot. I don't know if we're gonna be able to record Saturday because we ain't gonna be here at the ranch. I know Sunday we're gonna be here. We're gonna go to somebody else's house for Saturday Mania, then Sunday Mania be here at the ranch. So, but try to put out something. Other than that, what you say? Like, subscribe, say your little thing.
Like and subscribe, everybody. And guys, we're gonna start gaming soon.
You feel better now? Okay. Just do Sunday. Yeah, probably so. Other than that, I appreciate everybody coming on here. I know it's later in some states, as like my home state of Illinois. It's what, fucking 11? Yeah, it's 11. Sunday, well, not Sunday, shit. In New York or in the South, it's 12. So subscribe to my OnlyFans page.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about that. Anyway, I appreciate everybody coming on. Recap this shit. You know, some good shit up on the page. I'm trying to put more. 12, 22. And I'll see y'all this weekend. Shit. Hey, yo. See, you need to be like this with your little schooling. You know, when they tell you get in front of the computer, turn your camera on.
I did.
Yeah. I was always trying to take the glory. No, I'm not editing this out.
Oh, come on!
No. Anyway, for Chuck, the Night Train Jones, go ahead.
Chi-Town Randy Dixon.
It's Chi-Town's finest.
Randy
Okay.
Dixon. Well, one of your videos.
Yeah, it's a lot of videos. Okay, thank you. Kids, you gotta love them. You can't send them back. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.